Okay, so our knees up, sometimes when I'm like this, I kind of I like to let my knees fall towards each other so that it really feels relaxed. So if you want to do that, you can. So they fall towards each other. Oh, my hands are down by my side. Oh. So while you're here, just take a minute to notice what's touching the ground. And breathing. And with every exhale, allowing your body to kind of sink into the floor just a little bit more. Feeling totally supported by the floor. Good. So I'm going to start with my legs and then we'll move to the upper body. I'm going to start with just a little bit of leg movement. So I'm going to bring one knee up towards my chest. Lazy leg. If you want to grab onto it, you can. Just let it kind of dangle there for a moment. Noticing if anything else popped off the floor. Now I'm going to let that leg go all the way down to the floor. So just let it flop all the way down. And now we're going to bring it back up to the knee, and I really want you to think about the inside line of your leg, helping to bring that leg all the way back up to that original position. Exhaling. Good. So I'm going to lift up the other knee towards my chest. So just bring that leg up. You can grab onto it a little bit, just pulling it in gently, gently, opening up that crease. And then we'll let it flop all the way down. Oh, yeah, good. And now thinking about the inside line of your leg, brings it right back up to its little starting position. So now I'm going to take my upper body, I'm going to bring my hands down by my side. I'm going to flip the palms down. I'm going to take an inhale, and on my exhale, I'm going to reach my fingers away from my body or towards my feet, and my head's going to come up just a little bit, and I'm going to look at my knees, and then I'm going to roll my head back down. I'm going to do that 2 more times. So I'm going to inhale, I'm going to exhale my hands to reach towards my feet. And I'm peeking at my knees, and then I'm going to roll my head back down. One more time, and the arms just hover off the floor. So inhaling and then exhale. Coming back down. Actually, I'm going to do that one more time because it feels really good.
I feel good.
Inhale, and we're going to reach our hands towards our feet, and that helps bring, and my chin is towards my chest. I look at my knees, and then I allow everything to go back down. So just a little curve there. Doing okay?
Yeah, it felt great.
Good, awesome. So now we're going to work our arms just a little bit. So I'm going to inhale. And I'm going to exhale and reach my fingers away from my body to make a big circle around, up and over, hitting T position. all the way up over my head, trying to relax my ribs down to the floor. I'm gonna cross my body and come back down. So we're gonna do this circle a few times. So moving outward circles. So from the bottom, reaching my hands away from my body, reaching my fingertips, trying to keep my ribs down, up and over, and I'm gonna cross my body and come back down. Do this a few more times. Reaching the arms way down and around and out. When I hit T position, I really want to continue to relax my ribs down as if I could move my ribs a little bit towards my feet. And I circle around and come back down. So 2 more times. Really thinking about the expansiveness of your arms, creating space around you. They don't fall behind you or on the floor. You should be able to see them in your periphery the whole time. So wherever that is. So 2 more times. Big circle. Inhale. When I hit T, I'm going to exhale. That's going to help me bring the arms up overhead. Reaching around. Good. One last time in this direction. Reaching. Trying to keep the shoulders down so the scapula are moving gently, but they're helping to stabilize the movement. The ribs are helping to stabilize that movement. Good. And one more time, up and around. Big circle. Good. Let's reverse that direction. I'm at the bottom, and I'm going to go across my body as if I'm going to take off my shirt. And up and overhead. Yep, don't let the hands or arms crash onto the floor. Nice T position, back down by your side. Do this a few times, crossing the body. Try not to pass out, breathing as you need to. I inhale to take off my shirt, and right when I get to the top, I exhale. And that's going to stabilize and anchor so my arms can continue on that journey and I can continue to breathe. And then finding a way to inhale to take off and then exhale. And then maybe I inhale again, exhaling. And up and over and around. And the arms hovering just in my periphery until I get back down to my sides. 2 more times. Up and around. And finish the one you were on, and my arms back down by my side. Yeah, good. Yeah, I've got a little buzzy, nice feeling in my body. So let's take, we'll go back to our legs. I'm gonna let my one leg go long, so drop one leg all the way to the floor. And I'm gonna really reach that leg a little bit longer to see if I can put the back of my thigh on the floor. So it's gonna make adjustments in my pelvis, specifically maybe my ribs, so just sort of notice. And if you need a little bit of head support, that will drop your ribs. So I'm gonna put my half dome here. So right now my ribs are a little high and open. Probably see that. So I'm gonna put my, and that helps drop my ribs. So
What should happen with the knee? Because you don't want to lock the knee, do you?
no, I'm thinking my knee is straight, the long one is straight.
Right.
So I'm just trying my best, because everybody's legs are shaped differently, right? I'm trying my best to get the back. Really what I'm trying to do is unlock my pelvis. That's really what I'm doing. So here, this is a natural curve. I can kind of stick my arm down here
Mm-hmm.
underneath myself versus this tends to be the normal. Did you see what I did? Pushed my
Yeah.
floor. So I don't want that. And do you see that now my thigh is off the floor?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm looking for, and I keep promising to do that video and I haven't done it. Here's my pubic bone and here's my pelvic bone. Do you see them? Kind of.
Yep.
Okay. And do you see how my pubic bone is higher a little bit than this bone?
Okay.
So what I want to do is I want to send my pubic bone down so that now they're more or less on the same plane. Do you see that?
Okay.
And so that
Okay.
create a little bit of curvature here, and that's going to drop my thigh.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yes. Yep.
So now is the knee should be relatively okay, like it shouldn't be locked.
Yeah.
Good. So it might create a little bit of stress on your lower back, but we're kind of trying to open that out at the same time. Gravity is going to work on your lower back while you're here, which is why if there's a little bit of pain there, that's why.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually feels good.
Okay, good. Yeah, everybody relates to this a little differently. The big thing is really trying to relax those ribs down. So the
Okay.
pillows are going to help, or any kind of support here. We're good?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a towel or a stretchy or something?
Yep.
Good. So let's see if we can grab that leg. There we go. So with those parameters in place, I have the strap around my foot, my metatarsal area. And so with this in place, I can only go so far with my leg because of the muscle or because of the structure of the pelvis to the femur. Wherever it is what we want to work with, because you want the muscle to know that's its correct place to exist in order to create force or strength or whatever we're working towards, stability, etc. So I have my knee bent because that feels good. And I am really using arm strength. And I can take both sides or take it in one hand, either way, whatever kind of feels good, as long as the leg doesn't splay out to the side or cross your midline at the moment. So right here, I'm looking at the space in between my legs. That's what I'm kind of focused on. That's one way to think about this, as opposed to just thinking, I gotta like stretch this leg. So I just think that, oh, these two legs have space in between them. Cool. I gotta breathe. Good. So right from here, gentle, gentle, I'm gonna reach my heel wherever it needs to go away from my body. So reaching my heel a little bit away. My foot moved a little bit away from me too, because that's where my hamstrings are right now. So then bending the knee a little bit towards my body, towards my chest, and then reaching that heel away. So if the stretchy band will help you, or if it's just a t-shirt or whatever, you might have to move your foot. It's all good. Just creating a little bit of opening. Let's do that 2 more times. Reaching the heel gently, 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 gently. Just think of it as opening and closing or expanding and little teeny motion. I don't like the word contract, the opposite of that, but just expansion. Last time. Okay, wherever that foot is, you're going to take it gently to your side. The key here is that you want to anchor that long leg. So right now, all I'm doing is really paying attention to the long leg, and I'm going to send that leg to the side, and wherever it goes, it goes. Try not to let it collapse, because if it collapses, then your long leg is going to move too. So getting a little core action in there without having to think about it. The long leg is really your boss right now. And I'm going to bring that leg with my arms back up. Breathing in, and I'm going to let go of it, let go of the stretching, and I'm going to let it flop back down, and let's send it all the way down. Whew, which should feel a little longer than the other
Yeah.
one. Yeah, right? Like, wow.
Whew.
Yeah, good. And the hips should feel a little more open too, if there's a notice there.
Am I gonna be taller now?
Yeah, we can with our
Yeah.
a little bit, inches probably. Okay, a couple of inches anyway, maybe millimeters, maybe centimeters. It's never good enough. Okay, so let's put the other leg up. Woo. So I'm gonna bring it just to hold my knee towards my chest for a moment, and I'm gonna see if that long leg again. Where is that long leg? And is the back of the thigh on the floor? Or again, looking for those pelvic points to see if the pelvis shifted, and it might, and that's okay. Each side is a little different. This is definitely my different side. Okay, so if those adjustments are feeling doable, we're gonna wrap the strap. Ugh, ugh. And even putting the strap on, I sometimes have to then adjust. So going back to the long leg, making sure it's long and not jammed. And I've got my strap around my other leg. And my knee is bent. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. My arms are really engaged here to help support me and support my leg that's up. Okay, reaching my heel away from my body. Thinking about the spaces I'm creating and then bending my knee just a little bit. Wherever your leg is up in the air is where it is. Reaching the heel away from the body and then bending the knee. Reaching the heel away from the body, making sure the leg is straight. Your knees are facing you, nothing weird happening in the leg. And reaching that heel. Bending the knee one more time. And reaching the heel. Think about that long leg on the floor. Here we go, long leg on the floor. I'm gonna start moving that leg, my long leg to the side, ever so slowly. Want you to keep thinking about the long leg on the floor, long leg on the floor. Wherever that side leg goes, it goes side. Wherever it is where it is. Long leg on the floor, long leg on the floor, long leg on the floor. You can bend the knee a little bit if you want to on that extended leg. And let's bring that back up, using my arms, using my arms, using my arms. Long leg on the floor, long leg on the floor. Here we go, let's let it go. Let go of the strap, and it flops to the floor. Woo! 2 long legs.
That felt good.
Yeah, good. Okay, I'm giving my legs a little jiggle on the floor. Good, let's grab our block or whatever we have, and let's put it in between our knees and bring our knees up. Okay, my feet planted firmly on the floor, and they might need to be a little bit closer to your butt, but just a sweet spot so that you can really use the floor to help push your pelvis up. So here we go. I'm going to inhale and I'm going to push the floor and exhale and raise my tail. Raise my pelvis. Up and then coming back down. And really let it go when you come down. Let your pelvis go. Here we go. Push the floor, raise the pelvis. And come down. I'm trying to go as straight as possible. I tend to have a little wiggle when I do this, so I'm trying to go just straight up and coming straight down. Yeah, good. And releasing into the floor. And then pushing again. We'll do about 3 more times. Pushing into the floor, really raise that pelvis and then bring it back down in a nice controlled manner. That the going up is just as important as the coming down. Coming up and coming down. Really release when you come down. Use your feet, all of your feet, push into the floor, come up, and coming down. Good, and really release into the floor. Good. 2 more times. Push into the floor, come up, and coming back down. Doesn't need to be big or high, it just needs to have like kind of a breath here. Using breath and letting your pelvis float up and float back down. Your feet push into the floor, the pelvis floats up. Oh, has balloons on it and then it floats back down. One last time. Push and come up. And come back down and let the pelvis relax. Keep the block in between your knees. And let's turn our feet out so the lower legs go out. Sorry, the lower leg goes out like frog position, I guess. I gotta give it a name. And I still have the block in between my knees, so my femurs are in, but yet the lower legs are kind of splayed out. Here we go. We're gonna lift our knees, bring the block towards our chest, and bring it down. So as little or as big as I need to make this. Try not to let anything freak out. Keeping your ribs close to the floor. If I exhale, thinking about the things we do in quadruped, our breathing, think about that transversalis. Inhale, and then I exhale, and all of that yummy stuff in our gut sort of squishes, the muscles do, and then I can leverage that. So really exhaling and allowing the knees to come up. Do 2 more times. And there's my last one. Good. Let everything ooze into the floor for a moment. Good. The weight of gravity taking hold. Good. Let's bring our lower legs back into that parallel position, last part of this little sequence. We're going to push the feet into the floor, making sure the pelvis doesn't lock on one side or the other, and then stick the lower leg out, bring it back down, and then come back down. Whew. So pushing the feet into the floor, lower leg goes out, lower leg comes down, and bring it all down. 2 more times. Up, lower leg goes out, come down, and bring it all down. One last time. Make sure you even your sides out, and up and up. Good. Let's bring the knees into the chest, and let's flop the knees to one side. I still have the block in between my knees. You can take it out if you want, but I kind of like it there. Little twist. Really feel the twist in your body. So important. Get the blood through the core circulating, rushing. Good for cardiovascularness here. Little twist. Good. Breathing, breathing. And exhaling, exhaling. Yeah, good. Great. Let's bring the legs back to the middle and flop them to the other side. Gently, gently through the middle. Whoa. Bring them to the other side. Oh, good. Reaching arms on the diagonal, and the arm on the diagonal, and the legs on the other diagonal, sort of diagonal. Oh. Good. Let's bring everything back to the middle. Let's let go of the block. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Let's do. I'm going to stick my legs up in the air. Same arm as leg, and I'm going to, as if I wanted to crawl up to the ceiling or climb in the air, however you want to visualize this, but a little arm and leg, same arm and leg, crawling, crawling. And that creates a little bit of a rocking motion in the spine and in the head. The farther you reach, the more rock you get. So really still allowing your body to be ooze, your back kind of oozy in the floor. If any part of your body starts to, like if you stick your ribs out, it makes this super hard, or I don't know what else would be sticking out, but anyway, so just a few more pawing or reaching or, I don't know, baby moves. I don't know, it's just, okay. So we're gonna roll to one side, kind of in a fetal position. We're gonna do our holding the ball, because that's always delicious.
Yes, it is.
So same arm as leg again. I'm gonna open that side, trying to keep the connection between elbow and knee, or making a connection and thinking about that side of the ball. And then that helps bring the other side over. And really go all the way over to the other side. And then top arm and leg, making that connection, rolling with this ball. And then the ball condenses. It's like a springy ball. There's that opening and closing motion again. Opening. So even though we're thinking about the ball, which is in the front part of the body, bring a little bit of attention to the back of your body. See, like if you can feel all of the back of the body making this traverse. Do like 2 or 3 more times, feeling the weight of your body and your breath oozing into the floor. Good. And now we're gonna use the top arm to help push yourself up to a little seated position slowly, because we were on the floor quite a while. Yay.
Very nice.